Hey y'all, it's Kayla, and I'm here with a little introduction video plus a book haul plus books that I'm reading in February or have already read in February. So, as I said in my last video, I don't have any kind of professional equipment. I'm doing this strictly for fun. So, please don't judge any editing, which I know in my last video was a little rough, but we're learning. But please don't judge any editing or camera quality or sound, anything like that. I'm working on it, trying to figure it out. So that's my little here you go for this video. So I'm going to start off with introduction because I didn't really do that in my last video. So my name is Kayla. I'm originally from Alabama. I moved to Tennessee for college, and that is where I met my now fiance, and we now live in Tennessee together. Um, so yeah, this is our doggy Coda. He's a little tired right now. He is a mini golden doodle, and we got him about 4 or 5 months into living together. Um, he is 2 years old and he will be 3 in July. We get married in October, and yeah, I've always loved reading. I was a big book nerd in school, and honestly, I kind of got made fun of it a little bit from some people. And it's funny because now the same people are loving reading, and it's just hilarious to me that now like everyone is loving it. And that honestly just makes me happy because I get to share what I love and what I've loved for years. Um, so yeah, I'll probably do a video sometime about like my favorite books from middle school or like childhood, stuff like that. But yeah, so right now with my physical books, they're kind of all over the place. I still have some at my parents' house, some here in Tennessee, plus some in a storage unit here in Tennessee. So they're literally all over the place. So whenever I talk about my books, it's usually whenever I'm at wherever they are. Or like for my last video, I had brought my January books from Alabama with me because I had them with all my others. So if I ever do a like book haul of like all of my books, it'll be I don't know when, but not anytime soon because like I said, they're all over the place. So yeah, so when also in my last video, I talked about how I try to read through my TBR, especially right now with having books in storage. So this is my little jar that I was talking about. I got this jar at a thrift store, actually, just because I thought it looked cooler than just a regular mason jar. And it has sticky notes with all of the books I currently have out of storage that I have not read, or they're just on my bookshelf here in general. Um, so yeah, at the beginning of every month, I'm trying to pick like 3 or 4 out of here to read and actually get through my TBR. So I have about in the house right now, I have about 40 that I have not read, and I think I have 2 boxes in storage still. So we're working through it slowly but surely. So for the month of February, I have not read as much of my physical books as I would have liked to, but it's okay. One of them I don't have with me. It was the Spanish Love Deception. I forgot the author, so I'll just put a picture of it over here since I figured out how to do that. I'll just put a picture of it right here. I loved it. I think I rated it maybe 4 stars on Goodreads. That's the only one I remember physical books that I've read, and I don't know all of my Kindle books that I've read so far, but I'll make a February video sometime. Um, where was I? Sorry, lost my train of thought. So the other books that I said I was going to read in February that are physical books, I'll go through those real quick and then I'll do my little book haul. So first of all, I had Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. I honestly did not like it. Well, I liked it, but I didn't like it now, like my age. I feel like this would be a really good like middle school, high school introduction to fantasy, but I personally just didn't like it for my age. Like, I don't really know how it's like, it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good. I personally did not like it. I probably won't buy the rest of the series, but overall, it was good, just not the hype that I was supposed to get, I think. A lot of people hyped it up a little bit too much, and I just didn't like it as much. So then this one, I actually got the new covers for the off-campus series, and that was the deal. I wanted to reread all of Elle Kennedy's books, and so I had added them to my pile of books to read, even though I'm trying to read books I haven't read yet. But it's okay. So I actually have the new copies of these. I have them in Alabama. I don't have them here with me. So for now, we're just reading these. So I'm supposed to read this by the end of the month, and we're into the last week. So we'll see if I actually get it done. If I don't get it done, it'll just move over to March. Because I've been loving my Kindle books lately, which when I go through my book haul, there's actually books from KU that I bought the physical ones of because I just love them so much. So then the next one was Daisy Hates, which is the second book in the Magnolia Parks universe. I talked about in my last video, I freaking love Magnolia Parks. That was probably one of my favorite books from January, and it's been a crazy month and I haven't gotten to this yet. So those are the last two that I have that I need to read. So it was those two, and then Daughter of the Pirate King and Spanish Love Deception were the 4 that I had pulled out of my drawer to read for February. So then, sorry, he distracted me. He's just adorable. So then I have my book haul, which is a lot of dark romance. And listen, I don't only read dark romance. I don't only read hockey romance. I don't only my book haul. Plus, I am trying to read more like, not like self-help books, but like good for your soul kind of books. And so I have one that I've been going through for the past month, just reading a chapter a day whenever I do my Bible journaling during the day. So I'll show you what that one is too. And I have all of those in Alabama, so I'll have to go through those probably next weekend is the next time that I'm going down there. So I know last month I had mentioned I read God of Malice, which was the first book in the Legacy of God series. So this is part 1 of my book haul was God of Pain. I already read it on KU, and I loved it so much I went ahead and got it. Plus, I mean, the sprayed edges, how can you not love it? So that's the first one. And the second one, which was God of Wrath. This one was my freaking favorite so far. I am halfway through God of Ruin on my Kindle, but this one surpassed all expectations, and I'll do a more in-depth review of them when I do my February video. But for now, chef's kiss. So then, as I mentioned, God of Ruin, and this blue is just so pretty. I'm in love. And I do have the next one. I don't remember what the title is. I think it's God of Fury. I think so. But I have it pre-ordered, and then I have the 6th one pre-ordered also. So I will have that whole series, and I'm very excited for it. It was actually one of my favorite book content creators had made a we listen and we don't judge video about these characters, and it was Jess After Dark, which I think she has a YouTube video also, so I'll figure out how to put her down in the details or description or whatever of this video because I loved it. Love her content. She is probably the one that got me into most of the dark romance books I have read. So yeah, if you haven't seen her videos, check it out. The next one, I don't remember who showed me this. I don't remember whose video I saw it from, but it's Promises and Pomegranates by Sav R. Miller. I don't really know what it's about other than the fact that it's dark romance, and I was told it was good. I know that's not a lot to go off of, but it will be added probably to my March reads because I'm honestly kind of excited for it, and I've been on a dark romance kick, so I'll let y'all know whenever I get to it. The last part of my book haul is Anne of Green Gables, which I had a paperback copy a long time ago, and I don't know where it is. But we know that all of my books are all over the place right now. So I probably still have it. I just don't know where. And that was bothering me. And so I just went ahead and got a new copy. Plus, I really like this hardback copy. And so, yeah, I'm just going to add this to my collection of classics. It will probably not be read anytime soon. I really have to be in the mood for a classic, usually in the summertime. So maybe I'll get read. Maybe it won't. I've already read it before, though. So it's just going on my shelf with my other classics. So then the kind of like self-love book that I'm reading right now is Good Vibes, Good Life. I am about halfway through, but I have been reading just like one chapter a day whenever I do my normal Bible journaling, which is usually early in the morning or at night before I go to bed. I've actually really enjoyed this, and it's helped me a lot with a lot of life stuff, I guess, is really the only way I can say it. But yeah, I will do a review on this at some point. I don't know what month it'll go with because I don't really know what month I'll finish it. Because all the chapters are like 2 to 3 pages, and as you can see, this is a lot of pages, so quite a lot to go through. But like the last chapter that I read, I gotta find it, was on checking your own behavior. And it's about staying away from toxic people and how to not be a toxic person, which was honestly kind of funny, but I loved it. And it was just basically like putting yourself first, making yourself and your needs a priority, which I loved. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I am going to go ahead and pull my March books out of my little jar, but I am not next to all of my books, so I won't have to be able to show them to y'all, but I will just post an Instagram reel with covers of them. So let's see what I end up with. I'm going to pull 3 for now because I am going to read Promises and Pomegranates, so we'll see what 3 I end up with. And the colors of the sticky notes have no correlation to genre or whatever. Okay, this one, I actually remember buying this, and I don't remember what it's about at all. I think it's poetry, but I don't really know. But it's Paper Girl and the Knives is what I have written, but I think it's a more in-depth title. But I don't fully remember. So we'll see when I make that video. But that one seems cool. And I've been wanting to read it ever since I bought it, but oh, I've actually already read that one. I just didn't take it out. Whoops. And that one. Okay, let's go for a green. Okay, I have not read this one yet. This is Things We Left Behind, which is the 3rd Lucy Score book for that little series that she did. I loved the first 2. I just have not gotten around to reading that one yet, so that's exciting. Let's go for another green. Okay, this is a little depressing. It's 1,000 Broken Pieces by Tilly Cole. I'm going to have to mentally prepare myself for that one, because the first one literally put me in a reading slump for like 3 weeks. So that'll be fun. Okay. So yeah, those are the 3 that I will show y'all on Instagram later. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. We'll see how editing goes, if I have to upload it all at once or in multiple videos like last time. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. So thank y'all for being patient with me. And I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.